1. The SM was Citroën's technological masterpiece with Maserati power, 1970 to 1975. The Citroën SM represented the pinnacle of 1970s automotive innovation, blending Citroën's revolutionary chassis technology with Maserati's racing-derived V6 engine. Following Citroën's 1968 acquisition of Maserati, engineers combined the best of both companies. The SM used Citroën's advanced hydropneumatic suspension, capable of automatically leveling at speeds up to 220 km per hour, paired with a specially developed 2.7L Maserati V6 featuring quad-cam design and hemispherical combustion chambers. This 170 horsepower engine, later enlarged to 3.0L, propelled the aerodynamic coupe to 220 km per hour, making it one of the fastest front-wheel drive cars ever built at its launch. The powertrain integration solved a key Citroën weakness, finally matching its space-age chassis with an engine worthy of its capabilities. The SM's technical tour de force extended to its Duravi speed-sensitive power steering, the world's first fully variable system, self-centering mechanism, and innovative braking system that used the suspension's hydraulic pressure for boosted stopping power. This fusion of French chassis genius and Italian engine passion created a grand tourer unlike anything before or since. 2. Aerodynamic design achieved supercar performance with luxury refinement. The SM's wind-cheating shape resulted from over 1,200 hours of wind tunnel testing, achieving a drag coefficient of 0.33, better than most modern sports cars. Its low nose incorporated retractable headlights, the first European car with this feature, that reduced drag while maintaining lighting performance. The tapered rear end with integrated spoiler minimized turbulence, allowing the SM to remain stable at its 220 km per hour top speed. These aerodynamic efficiencies compensated for the modest engine displacement, enabling the SM to outperform larger engine competitors through sheer technical sophistication. The design's functional beauty extended to details like the curved side windows, reducing wind noise, and covered rear wheels, improving airflow. Inside, the SM offered luxury appointments rare in performance cars: Connelly leather seats, wood veneer dash, and advanced sound deadening that made it as quiet at 200 km per hour as competitors were at 120 km per hour. This combination of supercar performance and limousine refinement redefined expectations for grand touring cars. 3. The SM suspension system remains unmatched for high-speed comfort. Citroën's hydropneumatic suspension reached its ultimate expression in the SM, with engineers creating a system specifically tuned for high-speed stability without sacrificing ride comfort. The SM could traverse cobblestones at 100 km per hour with the composure of a luxury sedan, while cornering like a sports car thanks to its self-leveling capability and near-zero body roll. The suspension automatically lowered the car at speeds above 140 km per hour to improve aerodynamics and handling, then raised it for urban driving. This system sophistication becomes apparent when comparing the SM to contemporary GT cars, where rivals like the Jaguar E-Type or Mercedes SL required stiff suspensions that compromised ride quality. The SM glided over imperfections while maintaining razor-sharp handling. Modern attempts to replicate this magic, like Mercedes' ABC system, still fall short of the SM's perfect balance between comfort and control. The system's complexity ultimately contributed to the SM's reputation for demanding maintenance, but when functioning properly, it delivered a driving experience no other manufacturer has ever matched. 4. Political and economic factors doomed a brilliant design. The SM's tragic downfall resulted from external circumstances rather than engineering flaws. The 1973 oil crisis made gas-guzzling grand tourers commercially unviable just as the SM was hitting its stride. Worse, Citroën's financial troubles, partly caused by SM development costs, led to its acquisition by Peugeot, which had little interest in continuing such an expensive, niche model. American safety regulations forced costly modifications that diluted the SM's purity. The 1973 U.S. model's protruding bumpers and raised suspension ruined its sleek lines and handling balance. Political decisions in France, where government officials drove Citroën DS models but rejected the SM as too extravagant, denied it crucial institutional sales. Only 12,920 SMs were built before production ended in 1975, making well-preserved examples extremely valuable today. The SM's failure wasn't due to lack of brilliance but being too advanced for its time. Many technologies it pioneered, speed-sensitive steering, adaptive suspension, aerodynamic lighting, only became mainstream decades later. This premature demise cemented the SM's legend as the greatest what-if in automotive history. 5. The SM's legacy lives on in modern automotive engineering. Though short-lived, the SM's influence permeates modern automotive design in unexpected ways. Its Duravi steering system inspired technologies like BMW's active steering and Audi's dynamic steering. The hydro-pneumatic suspension principles evolved into today's computer-controlled adaptive dampers used by luxury brands worldwide. The SM's emphasis on aerodynamic efficiency, rather than raw power, anticipated current performance car philosophy, with models like the Tesla Roadster and Porsche Taycan following its template. Even styling cues like the concave rear window and flush door handles reappear on contemporary supercars. Citroën itself paid homage with the 2010 Servolt concept car, while Maserati's current GT models inherit the SM spirit of combining Italian power with sophisticated chassis engineering. The SM's greatest legacy may be proving that technological daring creates lasting impact. While most 1970s GTs feel dated today, the SM's innovations seem more relevant than ever in an era of electrification and autonomous driving. It remains the ultimate demonstration that progress often comes from bold visions rather than incremental improvements. The Citroën SM represents a singular moment when two great automotive traditions, French chassis innovation and Italian engine passion, combine to create something extraordinary. Its brief production run belies its immense importance as a technological beacon that showed what's possible when engineers prioritize advancement over convention. The SM dared to be different in an era when most manufacturers played it safe, introducing technologies so forward-thinking that the industry is still catching up 50 years later. Modern drivers who experience a well-maintained SM discover revelations. Steering that anticipates modern drive-by-wire systems, suspension that shames current adaptive setups, and aerodynamics that rival 21st-century supercars. The SM's ultimate lesson isn't about specific technologies but about philosophy, that true progress requires daring to fail spectacularly in pursuit of perfection. In today's risk-averse automotive landscape, the SM stands as a reminder of what's possible when engineers are given free rein to reinvent the automobile without compromise. It remains, quite simply, the most ambitious Grand Tourer ever built, a machine that challenged every automotive orthodoxy and in doing so, defined the future. And you, would you have one of these? Comment and subscribe.